Hey, welcome. Life gets complicated, right? We're constantly pulled in a dozen different directions, always trying to figure out the right thing to do. But what if there was a simpler way, a really powerful code to live by? Well, today we're going to look at a philosophy that boils everything down to just three simple commitments.
So, let's just ask the big question right up front. In this crazy complex world we live in, with all the noise, is there really a simple code for living a good life? I mean, a set of rules that actually works, that can cut through all that complexity.
Well, according to the philosophy we're exploring today, the answer is a big yes. And believe it or not, it all comes down to one number. 3. That's it. Just 3 simple commitments.
And here they are. Super straightforward, right? Lie to no one, hate no one, give often. Now, I know what you might be thinking. That sounds way too simple. But the real magic, the real power here, is in applying these rules with absolutely no exceptions, unconditionally.
All right, so let's dig into the first one, honesty. Think of this as the foundation for the entire philosophy. It's the bedrock you build everything else on. It's all about a commitment to absolute, no excuses honesty.
The rule is spelled out perfectly clear. Lie to no one, no matter how hard your life becomes, by telling the truth. And that last part, no matter how hard, that's the whole game right there. This isn't about being honest when it's easy. It's about committing to the truth when it's the hardest thing to do.
So this puts a choice in front of you, like every single day. You've got the easy path, right? That little white lie to avoid a fight or just get out of an awkward conversation. It gives you that short-term comfort. But then there's the committed path, the one where you tell the truth, even when it costs you something. That's the path that builds real, long-term strength and integrity. You see, this completely changes what honesty even means. It's not just a strategy you pull out when it's convenient. It is the foundation. It's the one thing that's always solid, the ground under your feet, especially when the rest of your world feels a little shaky.
Okay, so once you've got that solid foundation of honesty, the second commitment asks you to turn that focus outward. This one is all about how you deal with other people, especially the ones who, really push your buttons.
And man, this next rule, it might be even tougher. Hate no one, no matter how bad others treat you. Just let that sink in for a second. That is a huge ask. It requires this radical inner strength, this decision to not let somebody else's bad behavior control how you feel inside.
And this is a real internal battle, isn't it? Our default setting is to react. Someone hurts us, we hate them back. Simple. It even feels justified. But the thing is, that hate, it's a heavy weight, and you're the one who has to carry it. The committed path is about making a conscious choice. You choose compassion, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve to be free from all that bitterness. And let's be super clear here. This does not mean you just accept or tolerate bad behavior. Not at all. It's about drawing a line in the sand and deciding, I will not let what you did poison my own heart. It's really a form of self-preservation.
So you've got your foundation of honesty and you've got your shield of compassion. Now this third and final commitment, this is where the rubber meets the road. It's about taking those internal principles and turning them into real, tangible action out in the world.
The rule is simple. Give often, no matter how little you have with you. And this just completely flips the script on what generosity is. It separates the act of giving from the size of your bank account. Suddenly, generosity isn't about money. It's just a way you behave.
This is a direct hit on that scarcity mindset so many of us have, right? That little voice that says, oh, I'll be generous later, when I have more. And we get stuck waiting forever. The committed path totally changes the question. It's not how much do I have to give, it's what can I offer right now? And that simple shift turns giving from a transaction into a real, honest-to-goodness human connection.
So what this really does is it makes generosity a habit, like brushing your teeth. It could be as simple as a kind word to a stranger, or just giving someone your full attention for a minute. It's the act of giving itself that builds that feeling of abundance and connection, and it has absolutely nothing to do with what you own.
All right, so we've got these three really powerful ideas, but they're not just separate rules, right? So how do they all fit together? How do they weave into one single powerful way of living?
Well, it's like a cycle where each one builds on the last. Step 1. It all starts with honesty. That gives you that solid ground to stand on. Step 2. From that place of honesty, you can face the world with compassion because you're not letting negativity get to you. And then, step 3. You take all that and put it into action through generosity. See? Each one supports the next. And there you have it. That's the code. Just 3 things: honesty, compassion, generosity. Be honest with yourself and everyone else. Show compassion to everyone, no matter what. And be generous in what you do. When you practice them together, you've got a simple but surprisingly powerful guide for living a life with real integrity.
So I'll leave you with this to think about. If you had to pick just one, honesty, compassion, or generosity, and truly commit to it, no matter what, starting today, which one do you think would change your life the most?